Today is the 23rd January 2026. So this morning a video had popped up, and of course I sent it over to my saving account because I wasn't making videos at the time. This is another one that popped up. I'll probably try and connect the other one to this one. So let me oh yeah, so the situation is very important, especially for the black culture and the black race or whatever. And so it's been many years, yeah, that I don't speak on certain things, but this one here. So man, we hate to see stuff like this. I'm gonna let the video play, and then I'm gonna speak on the situation afterwards. Man, we hate to see this, man.
A woman was violently attacked by two teenagers, and she then SHOT and killed them. Now, the families of these two teenagers have filed a lawsuit against her and are demanding $1 million in compensation. In a car wash in northern Florida, 36-year-old Ellie was washing a customer's car when 17-year-old Jaswin Bell and 18-year-old Quintez Mercer broke into the garage and approached her. According to the video, Bell and Mercer suddenly attacked Ellie, constantly punching and kicking her face. During this period, Bell jumped into a car beside him, started the engine, and attempted to steal it, while Mercer continued to push Ellie to the ground and beat her up to prevent her from escaping. Fearing that her life might be in danger, Ellie pulled out the gun she legally held and fired. When the emergency personnel arrived, they were pronounced dead on the spot. Fortunately, Ellie only suffered minor facial injuries. The family of the attacker filed a civil lawsuit, claiming that the woman's SHOT was excessive defense and demanding $1 million in compensation. The case is currently under legal review and has also sparked intense public debate. Is this justifiable defense or excessive defense? I don't feel bad for them.
And so
that's crazy.
To pay attention to how this black gentleman here say he don't feel bad for them. Now also, if you go to the comments right here, every person here, you will see that these are black people, so they understand, like, because on the other side, in the other culture, they feel like our culture stands behind a bunch of this because of racism. They feel like because you will have some people from the black culture defending some of this stuff, kind of like the family there. Like, that doesn't make sense. They have to be mental patients, or they got serious mental problems to where they actually should be in trouble now. Especially trying to put the courts through all of this. Many lawsuits should be held against them. Now, the main point of this video, and I'm gonna be quick with this one, but I'll make another one some other time. But the main point of this video is if every other culture would ask the black culture as a whole, how would they deal with this? Now, also, let's say and the black culture is strict, especially when it comes to like the certain black culture I'm talking about, like the ones that. Man, it's hard to explain. Like, they're very every culture has this, but so, and every culture will vote the same thing, but right now the black culture has to put more on them. And the question is, would you there's another situation that I'm going to show, but anyway, the question would be, would the black culture be willing to put some of these black on, when the blacks do something to the whites? Do you feel the whole black as a whole would be willing to put that individual or those individuals to the chair, for the sake of using them as an example? Now, from my understanding, yes. And that's some strictness as far as, because some things are just senseless, like crazy, and it shows an evilness. Now, I'm not saying that the blacks do this all the time, but as far as like right now in 2026, and to prove some things, like, yes, they are very against certain things. They don't care the color, the race, whatever. Excuse me, they don't care the culture, race, whatever. Very against certain things, especially like to the ground, the earth, the universe, whatever it is. Like, to where, as a whole, they'll put them to death. They'll execute. But anyway, that is what's important, and that's what the message that's the message that I'm trying to give out to other cultures, that the black culture as a whole is not against you guys or against anyone else a certain way, or don't support some of this stuff. But anyway, And I just wanted to get a few more of these comments. And this is just crazy. The actions that took place there. And if your people's doing stuff like this, I'm telling you right now, there is a huge part of the black community that I want them dealt with, because the black community already goes through so much to where they don't want none of this. And that is why, yes, I'm telling you, I know for sure they will put them on, they will use them as an example. Get rid of them. I'm telling you. But anyway, this situation here ended out the way that it probably should have. So, but yes. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can. Let's see. This is actually, I'll connect the other video to this one. So in the other video, I said that these videos had popped up, and the first one that popped up this morning, I just sent it to my savings account, which is this one right here. I'll send things to either my messenger or my or my Instagram messages, like if it's an interesting video or important video that I need to put away. But anyway, so we'll go down and let's see if I can get the date. Okay, so we got the date there. And this is the next day from yesterday, like when I was making videos. I posted some on my Facebook. But anyway, right here where it says yet another white kid stabbed, that was 6:54 this morning, the one here. So I'm gonna push on this. Oh wait. So
etc. And now we have Andrew Meismer.
Well, this is another situation. Like I said, when it popped up, of course, it made me feel some type of way. So we want other cultures to know that, man, we don't stand behind that. We don't stand on that. And we wish that there was a way that the black culture can put it out, that they're willing to sacrifice these type of people for the sake of the black culture as a whole. So we want certain crimes to quit happening from the black side. And the blacks are also going to have to pull together a little more to kind of enforce that more. And of course, I have ideas about certain things. So of course, it will be in this system that I'm trying to bring. But anyway, these videos go together. Some good videos that was made this morning. And we'll try and bring everything together in the end here. I'm just getting these, putting them out while I can. All right, so I forgot to play the video. I'm gonna play the video so we can kind of see what's going on. Some here.
Yet another white kid stabbed by a black kid in high school. And one in our country just this week. You remember just a few days ago, I reported about the youngster with autism was repeatedly stabbed in the eye with a pair of scissors while the black kid stood over him yelling, "Fuck you, you white bitch," etc., etc. And now we have this young man, Andrew Weismer, who was falsely accused by his friend, Andre Matthews here, of stealing a $20 vape. This argument led the two of them down the hallways towards the bathroom, and next thing you know, Andre Matthews goes ghetto rabbit wild and stabs his friend to death in the hallways of the...
All right, so we kind of... and also, so his information is right here from this channel. So I want to, a lot of these things, a lot of this caused so much tension and things. You guys have to excuse me. I'm trying to be quick with these videos. But anyway, we kind of see what was said. And another thing, like the black culture should be willing to sacrifice these people that are acting like this, or these people that do these certain acts, regardless of how they feel. Some may say, oh, well, they deserved it. Look at what they went through. Look at what the other culture went through history. I don't approve of any of the racist stuff, or one culture saying that they're just for their culture, which I mentioned in some recent videos that I want to try and start this thing where it's a mixed culture. I want to bring this mixed culture, a whole nother thing, or a whole nother culture. But anyway, so I say that the blacks should be willing to go through these things and kind of enforce this more, because the peoples all the way from the top, and the peoples that kind of control a lot of things. This is what forced some of these people to be hard on your peoples. You don't understand when they see news like this. Oh yeah, it makes them not like blacks or whatever. So imagine what that is doing around the country. So you have them acting out or doing things on the sly. There's a lot of stuff happening to your culture or to the black culture that is not even acknowledged or not even known of, you know. And then all from videos like this. And then especially if you got blacks in the comments, uh like man, I hate when this dude, I don't know why it's not scrolling up anymore right now. But if you have blacks in the comments like saying negative things and stuff, it makes them people target other cultures. You know, it makes them, and then the words that come out, it reaches other cultures also, and they don't like to see it. So that's why it seems like a lot of the other cultures will be against the black culture, because for one, the black culture ain't even standing up enough to say, hey, listen, man, we want to punish them people enough right now. Put them on the stake for the whole black, because we're tired of it. You know, say something. It's not that. You know, it's always a bunch of bickering about this and that from all cultures. Well, not all cultures, excuse me, because you don't really hear the Hispanics out here complaining a lot and going through a lot, or always in the mix trying to mess up some things, or always talking about, hey, how they going, you know, they stand firm, stand strong, and try and move forward. I'm not saying, and most cultures do. Most cultures, all cultures have this. They have that, you know, where they try and just stay out of everybody's lane and do their thing. So in every culture, you will have a majority, or you'll have a portion of them that, you know, they stay themselves or whatever. But anyway, so you guys have to excuse me. I'm trying to say so much so quick, making these videos, and a lot of this stuff is important. This stuff is,
The media does not like these black on white.
you know, the media doesn't. Man, oh yeah, and they was talking about how it's not coming out in the news and they not showing it and all of this. And I don't understand, or I don't think the black culture understands how they have been being, you know, kind of privileged for a long time because of history. And it has to make sense. Why would you want to debate? How can you debate it when, okay, so slavery was broken up, where they know the history, they taught the history. So now everyone has always had this thing of trying to feel sorry for the culture that was, you know, that had bad history. So of course, you hear a lot of the racist remarks. You hear it more through the internet, more in, that, you know, that the blacks can joke more about the whites more, you know, because if it was the other way around, there would be a problem. If majority of the whites joked about the blacks, how the blacks jokes about the whites, there would be serious problems. Right now, and for the past few years, blacks have been trying to, you know, the world has been trying to cater to the blacks because of, they see that the blacks feel like they want their extra and all this and this, and the peoples are trying, but the blacks ain't grabbing it. Look at what the Black Lives Matters program did. You know, and look at, like I say, there's a lack of enforcement. There's a lack of pull together. You know, lack of unity, lack of and there's so much ignorance. So this stuff have to be fixed. And for those who might not agree or don't agree fully, whatever, go check out Hodge Twins channel. Watch Hodge Twins channel and get in the comments. And you have to excuse the Hodge Twins also, like just kind of ignore some of the comments that they make or what they're doing. Understand that they're running a podcast, so some of the things that they're doing is for entertainment. They've been doing what they're doing for a while, so some of their words might not, you know, they're gonna rub you the wrong way, especially much of the black culture that probably ain't really feeling that. But Hodge Twins, go check out their YouTube channel, check out their stuff and watch some of those videos and kind of vibe with, get those vibes, see what's going on. But anyway, I'm pretty sure there'll be more to this, but I wanted to get that.